All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to crack open the Fitness Jumpstart course and pull out a simple, clear action plan to get you going on your fitness journey, like right now. We'll use the course material as our guide to get you up and moving. Does this question look a little too familiar? Yeah, that feeling of being completely overwhelmed. It's probably the single biggest thing that stops most people. So let's just think of this as your direct, no-nonsense roadmap to finally get the ball rolling. So who's our guide for all this? It's Ryan Omiyasu, the founder of Fighter Fit Athletics. I mean, with over 20 years in the game, his whole mission is simple: help people transform their lives. So you know this entire plan is designed to empower you. Okay, so where do we possibly start? Well, before you even think about picking up a weight or lacing up your shoes, it all begins right up here, with your mindset. This is the bedrock, the foundation for absolutely everything else we're about to talk about. Here's something you really gotta get. Fitness is just as much a mental game as it is a physical one. And a strong mindset, it isn't about being perfect. It's about being resilient. It's what helps you look at a missed workout not as a total failure, but just, as part of the process, a bump in the road. So how do we actually build that mental muscle? Well, we start by getting organized. We're going to use something called the SMART Goals Framework to turn those fuzzy wishes like, I want to get in shape, into a concrete, actionable plan. And trust me, this is a total game changer. Just look at how this takes that vague idea of getting fit and makes it real. Lose 10 pounds is specific. Tracking it weekly makes it measurable. Giving yourself 2 months is achievable. It's relevant to your health, and putting a date on it makes it time-bound. See? All of a sudden, it's not some far-off dream. It's an actual target. But even the best plan needs some backup. And this isn't about pressure. It's about having some accountability. Find a workout buddy. Join an online community. Literally schedule your workouts in your calendar like you would a doctor's appointment. These little systems just make it so much harder to give up on yourself. With our mindset locked in, let's talk about your fuel. Because look, you can have the greatest workout plan in the world, but if you're not feeling your body the right way, you're pretty much just spinning your wheels. This chart shows us the 3 big building blocks. And the key thing here is that it's not about cutting stuff out. Protein helps repair your muscles. Carbs give you the energy to do the work. And healthy fats, they're absolutely crucial for things like hormone balance. A balanced plate is a seriously powerful tool. I know what you're probably thinking. Meal prep? Who on earth has time for that? But the source material breaks it down into 3 dead simple steps. Plan your week, cook some of your staples in big batches, and just have some quick ideas on hand. It's not about spending your whole Sunday in the kitchen, it's about making the healthy choice the easy choice. And hey, let's not forget the simplest, most effective fuel of all, water. Seriously, being properly hydrated is a massive performance booster. The rule of thumb from the course is super simple. Just take your body weight in pounds, cut it in half, and that's your target for ounces of water per day. So easy to remember, and it makes a huge difference. Okay, mindset is set, fuel is ready, now it's time to fire up the engine. In this section, we're diving into some simple, super effective bodyweight exercises you can do literally anywhere with 0 equipment needed. You know, the real beauty of bodyweight training is just how accessible it is. It doesn't matter if you're a total beginner or you've been doing this for years. You can always tweak these moves to fit you. Plus, they're incredibly efficient, working a bunch of muscles all at once, which is perfect when you've got a busy schedule. First up, the absolute king of lower body exercises, the squat. Let's break it down real quick. You're going to stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. Now, imagine you're sitting back into a chair. That keeps your form right. Lower down, then powerfully drive back up through your heels. This is a fundamental move for building real-world strength. Now listen, form is everything here. You gotta make sure your knees are tracking over your toes and keep that core tight to protect your back. And look how you can scale this. Just starting out? No problem. Do half squats. Feeling strong? Add a jump at the top and really challenge yourself. Next, the classic push-up. It's such a fantastic test of your upper body and core strength. You'll start in a high plank, lower your body with control, and then powerfully push the floor away from you to get back to the start. The most common mistake you see with this one, letting the hips sag. You got to keep that core tight to stay in a straight line. And just like the squat, anyone can do this. You can start on your knees or even standing up against a wall. Then, as you get stronger, you can try elevating your feet to really crank up the intensity. And finally, we have the plank. Now, this exercise isn't about movement, it's all about stability. You get onto your forearms, elbows right under your shoulders, and now you just squeeze everything, your core, your glutes, your legs, to create one solid, straight line. Two of the biggest tips here: don't let those hips drop, and please don't hold your breath. Breathe right through it. If you're a beginner, just start with 10 or 15 seconds. And for a real challenge, try doing a side plank or adding some shoulder taps. That'll seriously test your stability. So we have the mindset, we have the fuel, and we have the engine. Now for the final piece of the puzzle, the roadmap. Let's see how we put all this together into a plan that you can actually stick with. This slide perfectly shows what a smart, sustainable week looks like. It's not about destroying yourself 7 days a week. Just notice the balance, right? You've got your strength days broken up by cardio, active recovery, and a full rest day. That is the secret to making progress without burning out. Look, this isn't an overnight fix. It's about building a real habit, 1 week at a time. The first week is all about your blueprint, setting those SMART goals. Then you focus on just getting the routine down. By week 4, you're tracking your progress. And accountability? Well, that's the thread that holds it all together for the long haul. Let's be real for a second. Your motivation is going to fade sometimes. That's totally normal. It happens to everyone. And that's when your systems and your habits have to take over. You need to constantly remind yourself why you started. Celebrate the small wins, like having more energy or feeling stronger, not just the number on the scale. Those are the things that are really going to keep you going. So there you have it. The mindset, the nutrition, the exercises, and the roadmap to tie it all together. You literally have everything you need. Your fitness journey officially begins now. The only question left is, what's your first step?